Abigail was a tiny mouse that lived with her family in a local thrift store. One day, Abigail encountered something very curious. She looked inside to see what the box was all about. But once inside the box, she got stuck in the ooey gooey glue. This wasn't fun anymore. This was scary. Her ears, feet, face, paws, etc. got increasingly trapped in the glue the more she tried to wiggle free. Abigail was scared, so she sent out distress signals through her little squeaks. At first, no one heard her, but then a nice family who was changing in that dressing room came to the rescue. They brought the whole trap out of the store. Little by little, they gently cut her free from the awful sticky glue and the box itself. But when she was finally free from the box, she still was too sticky to move. Everything she touched stuck to her fur, her skin, her body, etc. So they decided to take her home and figure out a way to unstick the deadly stickiness that she was still coated in. Abigail was scared, but all she could do was trust that help was coming. The mother and daughter found some coconut oil and rubbed it gently into her skin and fur. She didn't know what to make of all of that, but sticky as she was, she allowed the oil bath. While the oil did its work, these nice human beings gave her a nice little home with cozy bedding, carrots, seeds, water, and yummy things to eat. Several days passed. It was unclear if Abigail was getting stronger or worsening. On the fourth day, Abigail found the bits of sweet potato they had given to her. She smartly used it as a scrub brush to sponge off the rest of the oil and the glue that still coated her body. On the fifth day, Abigail looked so much better. Her fur was healthy. She had energy. She was bouncy. She ate well. She scurried, burrowed, and slept well in her sweet and safe nest. On the eighth day, Abigail was strong and ready to be released to the wild. She was ready for freedom. She was ready to make her own way in the forest. So on the eighth day, Abigail was put in a special carrier that would take her to the forest. The mother and daughter had picked a place for her release, a place that would give her her best chance to grow big and strong, find other mice, and thrive as a sovereign little being in the forest. When they got to the forest, they said their goodbyes and good wishes to Abigail. She was grateful for all of their help. She knew that many people don't know the pain of those traps for little beings like Abigail. She was very grateful for their help and to return to the forest where she belonged. Abigail found a log to look back one more time with gratitude, and then she hopped happily away and disappeared into the leaves.
Abigail the mouse, so small, so sweet, hurt by a world where care took a seat. A careless hand left her broken and frail, but kindness rose like a ship with a sail. Kindness matters, it heals the soul. awakened heart saw her tiny despair. They lifted her up with the gentlest care, mending her wounds with love so pure. A simple act of kindness became the cure. Kindness matters, it heals the soul, binding the pieces to make us whole. In the oneness of life we find our place. Every heart beats in the shared embrace. The forest called her back to her home, where roots and leaves let her freely roam. A second chance born from human grace. Abigail's life now a gift we face. Kindness matters, it heals the soul, binding the pieces to make us whole. In the oneness of life we find